Welcome back, everybody. We now have our Democratic candidate for the Superintendent of Schools, Avery Fletcher. It's very nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for coming.
I am married, and I have one child who is a boy named Reed, and he's in 4th grade, and he is in the public school system that I'm currently trying to fix. I think that the public schools are good in developing character. However, I do, since he is in public school, want to try to fix them because I don't feel that they are as good as they could be for the students.
Welcome back, everybody. Right here with me right now, I have our Democratic candidate for the Director of Transportation, Mr. James Young. Thank you very much for coming out here.
Thank you for having me. I went to the University of Amimi where I majored in biochemistry. So with that degree, I was able to use it in the field of trash, literally and physically.
And is there anything else that you would want your voters to know before we vote?
Just want my voters to know that I have their best interests at heart. I was a simple person. I understand how bad transportation can be, so I want to make transportation a priority, not only in my life, but make it an easy and less complicated task in theirs.
All right, Mr. Young, well, thank you very much for your time here on the show.
Thank you for having me.
And as soon as we return, we're going to have our Republican candidate for the Director of Transportation. Welcome back, everybody. We have Danny Barrick with us right here. Very nice to have you, Danny.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Danny is our Democratic candidate for the police chiefs.
I want to be the next police chief of Amimi because I want to make it a safer place to live in, and I want to fix some of the weaknesses in the system right now. I think that our current police chief has a lot of good policies in place, but I think some areas need to be touched on and some things could be improved.
Important is fixing the problems that there are in the schools with the drugs and the gangs.
I think it's one of the most important things because if they get into it at a young age, it's going to carry on throughout the rest of their life, so it's good to get it at the root.
So you're trying to stop the spread of it throughout
Yes.
time. Okay. Could you tell me about the education that you had received?
I attended Amimi University and I studied criminology and law.
Was your father a police officer in the city?
Yes.
So-
I was born and raised in Amimi.
So you obviously have a lot of strong ties to the area.
Yes.
What kind of jobs did you have before running for this office?
Immediately after college, I enlisted in the academy to become a policeman, and I started out shadowing some of the policemen around in their cars, and then I eventually became a lieutenant.
Is there anything else that you would want your voters to know?
I want them to know that I have their best interest at heart, and I want to make a positive impact in the Amimi community.
All right, well, it was very nice having you here today.
It was a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you. And when we come back, we're going to have a Republican candidate for the chief of police. Welcome back, everybody. We now have our Democratic candidate for the Director of Parks and Recreation, Ms. It's very nice to have you on the show.
Good to be here. I believe in saying living life to the fullest, and I feel that working with others and helping the community through fun activities and stuff like that, or working with the environment through Parks and Recreation is a good way of living life to the fullest and happiest. I have worked with teen ambassadors both as a counselor and as a person in the program, which is where we work with children, elementary school children, teach them, play games with them, let them enjoy themselves, and then teach them not to work with drugs and just give them an opportunity to work with older children.
Family?
Some may believe that I live by myself, although I consider my family to be my 2 dogs, Giuseppe and Galileo, and my boa, or my snake, whose name is Percy. They're my family and my friends, especially since my parents are no longer with us.
Very sad to hear. Could you tell us about your ties to the area that you have?
I was born here, though I moved out of this area when I was very young. I moved to Michigan, which is where I attended college, and then I moved back 5 years ago to help the community.
Can you tell me how you plan on making Amimi more appealing to some people that would be coming in here to enjoy some of our recreational areas in our parks?
I plan on having multiple fundraisers and events that would not only bring up the budget, but help us maintain the aquarium, the parks, help us build community centers, and all of these things would not only attract tourists, but it would help us maintain the things that would keep tourists coming.
How important are the quality of the parks to you?
If we're talking quality as in, like, litter and stuff, I believe that it's very important that we keep our places clean. planning, not only so people can fully enjoy the activities that we have, but also so that Mother Earth is happy.
You're going to be running up against an incumbent who has already won over the position in the previous election. What kind of new ideas do you think that you could bring to the table, and how do you plan on using them against the incumbent in order to win this election?
I feel that the incumbent has done a very nice job of maintaining stuff like the aquarium and keeping things in order. But considering all the problems that we do have, such as budget, litter, vandalism, lack of community centers, I feel that certain things should be taken into account, like more fundraisers, more activities to help with the budget, as well as attracting more people to Amimi.
Has the budget been running low?
Yes, there are some budget problems that have caused a bit of problems with everything else going on.
Is there anything else that you would want your viewers to know before we finish up this?
I just wanted to say that I feel that my experience with such things as environment and working with others qualifies me for this position. And even though the incumbent has done a very nice job of running this city, I feel that I could bring in new ideas and new things to help.
Thank you very much for your time on the show, Mrs. Ogerson.
Thank you.
And when we return, we're going to have our, I guess I should say, Democratic candidate for the Director of Parks and Recreation. Welcome back, everybody. We now have our Democratic candidate for the District Attorneys, Ms. Antamars. Very nice to have you on the show.
Very nice to be here, Mr. Alfano.
I think I did a great job with stabilizing the regulation of illegal marijuana, which I would now like to legalize to boost the economy. And then with gangs, because they are a big issue in Amimi, targeting central gangs versus their rival ones. I would like to tackle the immigration problem, the illegal immigration problem, and the illegal use of marijuana, as well as the idea of legalizing it now. I would just like to say I'm excited for the election. I'm excited to defend and listen to and represent the city and its people. And I will do everything and anything I can with the authority I'm given to make Amimi's justice system as great as I know it can be.
Welcome back, everybody. We now have with us our Democratic candidate for the mayor position, Mr. Alex Rohr. Thank you very much for coming out to the show today. Can you tell us a little bit about your reasons for running for this position again?
Well, first things first, I wanted to build on the past success that I've already had as the mayor. I feel like I've already done a lot of great things, and I want to continue to build on that. I would like to focus on gang violence more. Obviously, it was something that we didn't really get to totally. We addressed it a little bit, but not a lot, and I would like to get multiple opinions about that, see how we can address that problem. But that's something that needs to be stopped. That's holding us back as a community, and we can't be having gang violence in a beautiful city like Amimi.
Is there anything else you would like your voters to know before we finish the program?
I would like to continue being your mayor. I feel like I can do a great job building on what I've already started and also addressing the problems in our future. Thank you.
All right, well, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you.
Thank you for coming. Well, that concludes our special here on Winging It. I'd like to thank our candidates for coming and sharing their opinions, as well as everybody who came and watched our show. I hope everybody now is going to be more informed and know a little bit more about their candidates when it comes time to go vote. You can join me tomorrow for our regularly programmed show of Winging It. I'm your host, Nicholas Alfano. Have a good night, Amimi.